All right, thank you, Brant. And now to the budget showdown. Will the state face a shutdown this week? Tonight, some of those affected are marching downtown, calling on both sides to come together and make sure their programs continue. NBC5's Charlie Husky has seen them this afternoon and has more on what they have to say. Charlie.
Well, Mary, the protest just broke up here about a few minutes ago at 131 South Dearborn, but this is what it looked like a few moments ago. Protesters from a number of agencies who depend on state money came down to this building. That's the headquarters of the Citadel LLC, headed by Ken Griffin, one of Illinois' most wealthy CEOs. Police say they made 9 arrests here. Now, the whole idea of a shutdown is very possible these days because of the debate going on in Springfield today. Speaker Mike Madigan sent out a letter to state agencies asking if they are prepared for a shutdown. Sam Wickham says a state shutdown would cut funding for the mental health services she depends on.
I know what'll happen. I'll be off medication and I'll be sitting at home staring at the walls because I can't interact with people without medication. It just happens to be the kind of illness that I have.
The possibility of a state shutdown became a reality last week after Governor Bruce Rauner vetoed a Democrat-backed budget that he says still contained an almost $4 billion gap. The Democrats blame Rauner for demanding changes to state government before he signs any contract.
Want is higher taxes. Again.
The governor has already started running ads to make his case to the general public.
Governor Rauner's dangerous budget cuts target Illinois' most vulnerable.
Today, outside of Chicago, the Service Employees Union started running ads of its own, suggesting that budget cuts proposed by the governor set the wrong priorities. Now, what was called an emergency convening on the South Side, legislators and community leaders put forth a plan of their own, balance the budget by enhancing state revenue.
Reform is needed, but it's not the reform that the governor is talking about. The reform that's needed is the reform that will allow Illinois to pay its bills, keep its promises.
Among the ideas discussed, a progressive income tax, a luxury services sales tax, an increase in the corporate income tax, and a bad business fee. None are currently under consideration in Springfield.
I think it's frustrating to all of us to find ourselves with supermajorities in the legislature and yet unable to pass a progressive budget proposal.
The deadline for all of this, Wednesday, July 1st. Now, if there is a shutdown, how would that impact you? We'll have more on that coming up at 6 o'clock. Live in the South Loop, Charlie Husky, NBC5 News. Back to you, Alice.
Thanks so much, Charlie. I'll take that and more on the budget showdown tomorrow.